What's good, gente? It's your boy Conejo. And yeah, man, I know I got a couple comments where people be telling me to talk about like some red on red and stuff like that, and I didn't really want to get into it because some of them are open investigations and shit like that, you know? So I'm pretty sure you guys understand. But I'm gonna try to word some things different and like people will catch on if you're from the area, but I'm gonna describe some of the like why certain hoods funk and watch on, you know? And this, you're gonna see that it all started over some petty shit. At least for my generation, I know it was all over some petty shit. So the two neighborhoods that I'm gonna be talking about, as you can see, is gonna be Northside and also my neighborhood. So I'm gonna give a little bit of history on that. But don't worry, City Hall. I know I've been telling you guys that I'm gonna make your own video. I am. It's just that I got a couple images, but not that many, homie. And some of my family members don't want to fucking post for that shit. You guys know how your guys' hood is. Because I know the person that's asking, I know you're from City Hall, carnal. Or you have some homies from there. But I will get to you guys. You guys do have that shit coming. So Northside Chicos, they're one of the biggest hoods in Watsonville. They have a lot of members. And people tend to hate on them, as well as they tend to hate on some people. Not all of them. There's some good ass righteous homies from fucking that hood, but my neighborhood has funked with them in the past over some petty ass shit. Um, I can remember one of the first incidents that we had. It was all over a name. Grande from fucking Northside and the homie Grande from Clifford. They were tripping on each other at the YMCA over a fucking nickname, bro. I remember that fool Grande was like, "Oh, I'm Grande G," like, and homie Grande is like, "What the fuck, homie? I'm Grande too." And it was funny, cause he acted act hella hard at the moment, but then out of nowhere, cause the homie was by himself and shit, and we ended up showing up hella deep, homie, right there at the YMCA. We happened to live by there, and well, there were Northside Chicos. I mean, they know that like that area is also City Hall. It's City Hall hood, and they don't really get along with them. So they were in a kind of a bad location. So after all of us showed up, and we showed up with some City Hallers as well and shit, cause we were gonna drink and play handball. Um, they just happened to leave. Let's just say it like that. They ended up leaving, but that brought tension. At least with our hood, we started paying more like awareness. These fools are kind of tripping on us. And we also had a couple incidents where one of the homies jumped one of their members. Um, that shit was funny. I actually got to see it. That was actually before I became from the hood. Fucking S beat up some fool named I'll say his name, fucking Nico, and he was upset about that shit. But so there was always been like little small tension, like fools started jumping each other. So we started like a little bit more like being in our game, you know. And some of the older homies that got out, I'll just say A, and he was a set tripper, homie. You know what I mean? And he started trying to tell us it's the hood and f everybody else, pretty much, you know. If they weren't rocking that 265 or that C or whatever, you know, they weren't your homies. So we kind of started tripping on some other homies after that a little bit harder, and they happened to go to a party um with another. It was three of them actually, three homies from the hood. They went to a party and it happened to be one of their hood parties, and they ended up doing some damage to those two homies, and the third one didn't really assist as good. He ended up getting a paca for that. So that brought a little bit more tension. The homies were like F these fools, you know. Um, with time, I mean, it just kept escalating. Um, we kind of hated that neighborhood. I know CML hates it. I don't know if they still do, but I'm pretty sure they do. So like at parties, it would be really common for us to get into it. You know what I mean? Either we injure one of theirs or they would injure one of ours, and it just kept going. And it would like as soon as we shook hands, we already knew we didn't like each other, and And it's kind of sad, homie, because I mean they're both northerner hoods, but that's what's on, homie. They like that red on red, and there's other neighborhoods that funk as well, and I'll get into that with time. I just gotta learn how to wear certain things. There was also another homie. They started dating each other's baby mamas, and they started calling us apartment gangsters. And well, you guys already know. It was just funky, bro. Their taggings will get crossed out, and um, the when I got locked up, a lot of damage ended up happening. Um, I remember my brother would fucking hit me up like, "Hey man, it's funky with these foods right now." And I remember one of the homies. I believe he was dating his baby mama, or I don't know whose baby mama it was, but it was all over a chick, bro. It's really sad. And at a party, I mean, one of the homies ended up fucking losing his life. That's how serious the hate escalated to. Um, which sucks and shit. But I mean, the consequences of being part of a neighborhood and shit like that, you will participate with your neighborhood. Um, but a homie did lose his life that day, and it's a fortune. Fortunately, you know. It started from a fight to one of them getting their ass whipped to a homie jumping in to pretty much everybody jumping in, and one thing led to another, and my homies from the people from the town already know what happened, and after that, I mean, it got got real funky to what people used to tell me, like with the homies. I know a couple of homies from CML had some bad experiences. We'll just say that. But to my knowledge, they never were able to get a dub like that, like the one they took, which is unfortunately, but well, not unfortunately, but fortunately that he lost his life. But yeah, so you guys know what I'm saying. So it's kind of fucked up that that shit happened. Once the big homies got involved, after they got off that fucking 10-2, nah, I'm just talking shit. Yeah, once they got involved, they cooled down the hoods, and shit kind of calmed down for a little bit. And lately with this music shit, they try to like make peace, but there's still tension, homie. I mean, I know that hood is still looking for those individuals that took that fool out. They haven't forgotten. They still have hella love for their boy. So we'll see what happens with time. What you're looking at right now, this is a hood image of. I don't know if that's actually all their members right now. I don't think it is. I believe they have a little more little youngsters, but this is probably like my generation and a few of the little youngsters from the hood. Someone shot me that image, and you're gonna see another one. I believe they got the sign. Ha! They got the fucking Clifford Manor sign and shit. Cause they done changed the hood's name. I mean the apartment's name, where the hood was actually where it's founded and base and the heart is. The state dismantled it, and I don't know what it's called actually. I'm gonna have to look it up to see what the actual apartments are called now. But they actually looks like I believe they actually got the real sign. They probably picked it up from the dumpster, which is kind of fucked up, but it's more than likely where they got it from. But yeah, man, it's kind of fucked up that the homies be fighting each other. When in all reality, when they get locked up, homie, you got the program side by side with these fools. So, and if you guys want to continue to push that north end shit, I recommend you guys to stop that red on red, homie. Your numbers are thin as it is. This is a picture as well as I think it's first generation, homie, or second. I'm not sure. If someone knows in the comments, just put some names down there if you guys recognize anyone on those pictures. But with all that being said, gente, I'm gonna cut this video short. I don't really like doing all that long videos and stuff. Um, I'm working on some other video as well. Probably for City Hall, but I'm not sure because I'm waiting around some images. But yeah, man, I'm giving you guys a little tease, I guess. With all that being said, man, make sure to subscribe, hit them likes for your boy, and if you didn't like it, put a thumbs down. I could have made this video way better, but like I said, it's an open investigation, and I ain't gonna help out, homie, Spencer. And I don't really know shit, to be quite real. But with all that being said, man, it's your boy Conejo, and I'm out.